An experiment with the escapism instrumental with these songs together, and I actually work it because we're having problems with them. Sabi na,
Yas Queen, Skinny Legend, Versace boots the house down. Slay Queen, Hunty Mama, and Oop Daddy work. Charlie X, yet snatch my wig.
Also, tell me how I got 26k views on this thing. I gained like a solid like 50 followers too. My TikTok used to be like somewhere I didn't post a lot, so I didn't really focus on it a lot. But what? I posted after like 1 month and now look, what? 1,000 likes. Thank you very much. What? Hi guys, it's KNOTISA. Welcome to May's vlog. So first of all, let's have a recap of last month's April vlog. So I finished a doll, I made some other dolls, I think 2 dolls, 2 other dolls. Worked on some ideas that I still haven't been able to get back to since. Did some hats, did a shirt. And most importantly, the highlight was that I made a whole outfit, a distressed type top, and a mesh skirt for Esner, a social media personality that I really love and admire, for Pinoy Big Brother, which is a really iconic TV show here in the Philippines. Like, guys, I am on television. I'm on television. My work is on television, on a really iconic television show, on a person that I admire. Like, honestly, guys, I'm really thankful about that. I'm really thankful about that. I've gotten really lucky with my connections, with my opportunities, and just everything. I'm just really thankful as well for myself and my effort I've put in so far, because in January I think I was in a completely different area or like phase of life and career than today. Whoa. I mean, I definitely knew I was gonna be up to something iconic, but to be on a television show that everybody and their mom knows, and even my mom knows, like this, like, if it's a television show and a person your mom knows, you know you just like made it somehow, you know? So I'm just still gonna bring in that kind of energy of gratefulness and just excitement this May, because ooh, it's just I'm just really touched and happy as well because of that happening, and it just happened in a really short time. Remember, if you watched my April vlog, that I only made the outfit in a day, like in 12 hours. I was also in school when I was doing it, so like it was crazy. So I'm just really happy. I also filmed some stuff quite unrelated to crochet, but I don't know if you'll see it in any of my vlogs here or maybe on my personal account. But yeah, let's get started, guys. Immediately, like, continuing on to this, I have this little doll I'm working on. It's the doll in like a VTuber's costume. His name is Usami Rito, for my friend. And this is what I've done so far. He looks a bit, I'm sorry. He looks a bit uncanny because I think because he doesn't have ears yet. But this is how he looks so far. Just a small doll, like 10 centimeters. Yeah. I did the ear for the doll. I didn't expect it to look that good because I was struggling with the silhouette. It's kind of a weird silhouette to crochet, but it worked out. It looks good. This is the other ear. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna sew it on. Like, I did that. I did that. It's been a while since I made something for my dolls. So if you know this, if you know, you know! Like, okay, I'm gonna put it on him. Okay, so here he is. Ah! Leo. Leo. This is a reference to Renjun's Beautiful Enough hoodie. I think he wore it like The last time Renjun wore it was probably like 2020, but this is so iconic to me. So that's, yeah, I think it's kind of homage to really make this. Because I also recently saw somebody at school wear this hoodie. Like, I really wanted to ask them, it's a stranger, and I really wanted to ask them if, they know and they got the hoodie because of Renjun. But I was just reminded, and I was like, I gotta make it. And I did. Here you go, guys. I've been working on the plate number design type of top. Wait, my camera's a bit... Yeah, okay. So I feel like this single crochet method with the ombre I did, that's like, it's a bit like tapestry work, but really random. I'm glad, because I don't want it to be too complicated doing tapestry. I think it's a lot better than the previous one I did, so I'm gonna continue this. Here is something I was making. Yeah. I did this on the train. I did make a promise to myself last April that I wanted to start making more of the ideas that I've accumulated this May, so I want to keep that promise to myself. Sorry if it's not, like, you can't see it really well because it's blending in with my hair, but it's a black, kind of like a mesh distressed top all in one, and I was honestly inspired by like vampiric grungy styles. And here is just like, I'm gonna make it a bit more cropped, because here at the bottom there's gonna be a triangle so that it's like an symmetrical top at the end of it. I want to play with silhouettes a bit more, because recently I've been playing with patterns, but now I want to also incorporate like different silhouettes. Some parts of this are also going to be red. It's going to be like alternating rows. This is the red I'll use, and maybe something else. I got this from a seller who got it in Japan. It's like a lace yarn. Really cool, very unique, and it's also kind of like black. It's actually black and bright red, but when it's from afar, it really looks like wine red, which I really like. Also, it's funny, I crocheted some of this on the train, like this part and this part. A nice lady offered me a seat, so I did this. I don't know, guys. At some point, I really should make some kind of TikTok about me always crocheting in the train, because I really do crochet a lot in the train. Like, I probably have done it since last year, and there have been so many occurrences of me doing that, probably around 20 plus times. At some point I think it's become like a public interactive art, like a performance art. I was like, girl, because my train ride is like kind of long. It's like half an hour or less, so I really wanted to make that time doing something productive sometimes, because sometimes you really get tired of just listening to music and being there and just existing in public, So especially when I have projects that I'm on that are on a deadline, I will crochet on the train. So I've just not been embarrassed or scared, and more of really crocheting because people will look like, okay, you can look, it is public. So and I do like attention. So guys, this is the update. Yeah, I don't know about it. I'm not sure if I'm digging the look, so I'm making another version. I'm starting over, because these are the hardest parts of making like a design prototype, is the start. The first design that you make is the most hard to make, because it just trial and error a lot. Guys, if there's anything you should try almond jelly with lychee. Yes, it's really good. The thunderstorm is crazy! Update with the doll. The hair has some progress. Like, man, it's always like the hardest part about making the dolls, but seeing it is pretty cool though, like coming to life. I got the new red beads I ordered for the sweater I'm making. That's kind of vampire-y. It's all red, and it's exactly what I wanted it to be. Like, ooh, but I thought it was actually gonna be bigger. So when I received the package, I was expecting this, but I got like this tiny, and it's okay. It's just a little hard to build up because the beads are a little small, but then, you know, it's just subtle, so I like that. And this is what I started. I sewed on some beads onto the sweater already to test it. You can see it's this patch right there. It's taking a while to actually make a shape with it, but I think I'm gonna get faster once I get the hang of what I want to do. So that's what I did so far, and this is what it looks like so far. Like probably 10 or 5, like 10 more rows, then I'll start the other side. But I like how it looks so far. Update on the entire thing, the sweater. Yeah, I was really unsure of the whole process the entire time until I started looking at the sweater from the mirror. So I was far away from the mirror and just hold it up like this, and if it looks good from afar, it was good. Because looking at it, you know, close up is kind of a bit like, I mean, it's meant to look gritty, but I'm not used to that because you guys know I always do some kind of really tight knit stitches and like detailed patterns. So this is like a new look for me. But I did want to make something like this. I've always wanted kind of a grungy piece. And it's almost time to do the hole for the head part. I'm excited. I'm just gonna do another row of treble. And I wanted to make sure it didn't look like any of the distressed tops and mesh sweaters I saw on the internet. So I kind of mixed all of the styles together just so, you know, it's the individuality complex. I will say that.
I go round and around like a miracle. 상상도 못한 timing 너에게로 over and over my voice on the radio. 너도 모르는 사이 it's already done.
Front panel done, neckline done. Look at the back. Yeah, there's nothing at the back. I actually will steam this, which means I probably should have made it shorter, but you know what? I'm into it. For the red yarn part of it, I decided I'd try on like threading the beads on the yarn instead. I'm just really just playing with this. This is the most random thing I've done, and I'm using this one, which is actually a threader for like sewing needles, but it also works. I need to get a bead threader, but it works, so I'm gonna use it. The sequins are kind of hard to put in front because obviously there's like, you know, it has to show up in front and not at the back because then that would just be a waste. So I finally figured out how to make them show up in front instead of at the back because they kept getting threaded here and it just frustrated me. But now I got it. I just have to do like this, and then when it's like this, I'm not pulling through yet. The one time when I'm doing double crochet, then I'd thread one sequin at the very end and then I'd pull through by that moment. So it turns out like this. It's at the bottom, it's like locked in there. Okay, update. It might be a little, you know, hard to because I'm wearing something dark beneath it, but this is how it looks. Yeah. 5 more rows here so that it's not this short. It's still pretty short. You want it like a little bit actually overlapping. Look what I put together. I just did this like right now. Yeah. I just crocheted it for like 30 minutes and sewed it on like within 30 minutes as well while I was watching Island. Don't know why I did that to myself, but I really like it. Because the zipper broke, I'm still keeping it, but it's practically unusable anyways. There's no pocket inside, so I just added this design. I'll probably add beads on it, not sure, but I like it. Continue showing you guys the food I make because I'm really a foodie. This is rapoki. It's ramyeon and tteokbokki. But actually the noodles aren't from the same packet as this. There's an actual one where it's included in the packet, but here I just combine them and hope for the best. Honestly, looks good. Let's eat. There's a mess, but you know, Koreans really ate with this combo, dude. Oh my god. Naging video. Today I've also just been continuing the sleeves of the sweater and making a new patchwork top, patchwork hat. Progress. I just passed my documents to school, like the college, and now I'm going to the museum. It's still open, thank God. I don't know if I'm gonna crochet because it's really hot, so I'm gonna get going now. This is what I did on the train. It's another one of the Aster mesh beanies. I haven't made one in a while, so, and it's also a different yarn. This is the one I used for like Leo's school uniform. I don't know if I've showed it here, but this is what I've done. My bag was so heavy, so I didn't do much. I have like 3 last days of going to school, so I'm really trying to. My phone's really loud, but I'm really trying to like savor the view because it's such a beautiful school. But yeah, I'm acting like I'm a tourist. I'm really not. I've been here 2 years. Bagong floor walks ata to. I just find it really funny that the drawing looks exactly like the one I made. Like, what? Why am I surprised that the design looks like the drawing? But it's like, what? This is the progress for the second blanket top I made. Guess what? It's yarn. So I received this bag of yarn yesterday. I haven't fully looked at it yet. Let's do it together. One of my goals is to really like get secondhand yarn more. So this is what I did. This is a yarn donation. Like, I didn't have to pay for it. I just had to pay for the shipping, which is insane. I'm so grateful. So let's go and look at it. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. So I'm not sure. Yeah. So let's look at this first at the surface. It's from Red Heart. I really like this color because one of the tops I made has this color. It's quite insane. It's literally a perfect match for the type of color, and I just like it. What a nice coincidence to get this. So I'll use it for projects like this one definitely. And a bunch of the stuff on top is chenille. This is just white, gray, brown, and black chenille that changes color like that. It reminds me a bit of gummy worms, but I actually have a hat that I made back then, which is called the calico hat. It's made with originally t-shirt yarn, but I think I just realized right now that that color would be really, this yarn would be really good for that kind of hat. So it might be back in stock. Then I got this chenille yarn. It's like a khaki color. I really like it. I don't know yet what I'd use it for. And then these two midnight blue chenille. It's also good quality chenille because when you have that kind of chenille yarn that has that like sewing in the middle, there's like a seam in the middle, you know it's gonna be strong. So there. Then this is what I was most surprised about when I saw the pictures that the person sent to me, the one that donated this to me. I didn't realize it was macrame cord. I thought it was just big yarn. But I'll find a way to use this. Definitely would do some kind of knit, kind of crochet fusion stuff. I'll figure it out, but this is what it looks like. It's also a khaki color like this chenille yarn. So let's put that there. And then I got this yellow one. There's two balls of it. There's this like bigger one, and it's kind of thinner, and this is like the smaller one, which was doubled. Yeah, I love this color. This is like the color of my current school right now. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna graduate, but this is, I like it. It's like a very marigold. And then we just have some acrylic yarn here. This is white and some blue. There's another blue inside. Love it. Ooh. So there. This is wool. The person was really reluctant in giving it, like, yeah, because she thought I'd have a hard time untangling it. But I said, dude, untangling yarn is quite literally my second hobby, so I'm gonna have fun with this. Here we got some, this is like gold, and this is another blue. I'm not sure what type of yarn it is, but the smell reminds me of bamboo. I'm not sure though. Might be something else, alpaca. This one, I really like it. I didn't know I had this. I just found it this morning, and it's like a cotton yarn. I love to guess what type of yarn I get because most of the time it doesn't come with a label. And then this is like a thin lace type of yarn. It's peach. And we're down to the last four. This one is also wool. I think the label is German. I love that. It looks so good. I like a cream white. This is a lot. Okay, and then we're down to our last three, which are these Red Heart yarns as well. They're multicolor. It's actually my first time really working with multicolor yarn. So I have 3 of these tiny ones. It's acrylic. Yay! We're done. I also got this like glasses holder from the package. I like it. It has like a hook. Here it is. Yes! I finished making this applique today while I was like seating in line for an interview I was having for school. And now I'm going to sew it. I'm also going to make a tinier version here. Yay! Got to fully wind up the tangled yarn I was given, so it wasn't actually that hard.